In this video, you will learn the essentials about technical SEO to give your site the best chance of ranking well. Technical SEO is the process of optimizing a website from a technical perspective to improve its organic performance. A lot of the work happens behind the scenes, where all the technical stuff comes together to optimize the site for both users and search engines. Technical SEO is pretty different from the content side of things, since we are dealing with infrastructure and code instead of writing articles or blog posts. When you look at technical SEO, you'll deal with things like making the site fast, mobile-friendly, and easy to crawl. For a complete technical SEO approach, your site also needs proper sitemaps and robots.txt files to guide search engines through your content. Technical SEO is important and the foundation for good search engine performance. Quality content matters, but without proper technical optimization, search engines might not discover, index, or rank your content. Technical SEO ensures search engines can crawl and index content, and by optimizing elements like the site structure and navigation, you help search engine bots move through the site. This also affects rankings directly, as website speed and mobile responsiveness are ranking factors. A technically optimized website must load quickly on all devices and network conditions. When your pages load fast, users have a better experience and search engines tend to reward this with higher rankings. Getting good core web vital scores matters a lot for ranking well, especially when competitors have slower sites. Search engines also need to crawl your site without problems. If search engine bots can't crawl the site, you will have issues trying to rank on the SERPs. Your robots.txt file and meta robots tags should tell search engine bots exactly which pages to crawl and index, and which ones to skip. Not every page needs to be crawled, especially admin pages and ones with customer information, for example. Your site also should do everything it can to preserve link equity. This means using internal links that guide users and bots to related content while avoiding broken links and redirect chains. These internal links help spread link equity around your site and help users explore more pages. Another thing, making your site work well on mobile devices isn't optional anymore. On July 5, 2024, Google stopped indexing websites that don't work on mobile devices. With 63% of Google's US organic traffic coming from mobile devices, having a mobile responsive site is crucial for success. Security is another must-have, and all sites must use the HTTPS protocol. This encryption builds user trust, especially when handling sensitive data like payment information. Google also confirmed that the use of HTTPS is a ranking factor. Although we don't know the weight Google places on this, it is a ranking factor, and it's super easy to implement HTTPS on a site. Adding structured data markup gives search engines more context about your content as well. This helps them show rich snippets in search results, which can improve your click-through rates and bring more visitors to the site. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. Our goal at SEO Testing is to save you time so you spend less time pulling data into Excel and more time thinking about how to get more traffic from Google. Now, back to the video. Now let's explore the 4 pillars of technical SEO, starting with crawling. Crawling is how search engine bots examine your site's content and structure to gather information for indexing and ranking purposes. Search engines send bots to visit well-known pages first, then follow links to find new pages they can render, index, and rank. When you add an XML sitemap to the site, you give search engines a list of all your URLs. This helps crawlers understand how your content is organized and ensures they find and index your important pages quickly. Without a sitemap, crawlers must discover your content through internal links, which can take longer. You can use SEO Testing's sitemap validator to make sure you have a valid XML sitemap on your site. Your site's structure shapes how search engines navigate through your content. For example, making the most important pages accessible from the navigation bar. This passes on as much link equity as possible and ensures crawlers can find them easily. Using internal links also helps distribute link equity and allows crawlers to find more of your content. and you should avoid orphan pages at all costs. The URL structure impacts how search engines crawl your site. Clear and short URLs tell crawlers what the page is about and where it fits in your site. Avoid complicated URLs with unnecessary parameters and symbols, as they make it harder for crawlers to understand your content. Your robots.txt file controls how search engines crawl your site by telling them which pages to access and which ones to ignore. Your site should use a robots.txt file to help with crawling. Through log file analysis, you can see which parts of your site search engines visit and how often, helping you understand which pages they consider important and if they find your site easy to navigate. This can also help you decide which pages you should work on so crawlers visit them more often to get them indexed and ranking well. Rendering is how search engines process the site's content and structure. This helps them decide your ranking on search engine results pages. Rendering does more than just read HTML. It processes dynamic elements on modern sites that might not show up in the basic HTML. These include content loaded with JavaScript, Ajax, other scripting languages, and the page's CSS. Search engine bots try to mimic user experience. This helps them see your site like users do, which is crucial for proper indexing. To get the best SEO results, make sure search engine bots can easily render your website. This involves using techniques like server-side rendering and pre-rendering for sites that use a lot of JavaScript. These techniques ensure search engines can easily process everything on your pages. Adding proper metadata and handling canonical tags correctly helps search engines better understand and avoid duplicate content problems. Now let's look at the indexing side. Indexing is when search engines collect, organize, and store information about web pages. This helps them show pages quickly when someone performs a search. During the indexing phase, search engines take important information from the web pages they visit. This includes content, metadata, images, and links. For this reason, it's important to fix duplicate content and keyword cannibalization to help your pages get indexed faster. Duplicate content confuses search engines, so removing it shows them the main version of your content. Fixing keyword cannibalization is important too. Keyword cannibalization happens when multiple pages target the same keywords. Examining your site's redirects can improve how quickly search engines index your content as well. When search engines encounter multiple redirects or redirect chains, indexing slows down. Sometimes they even stop trying to index those pages altogether. Finding and removing unnecessary redirects helps search engines access your content quickly. You should also pay attention to HTTP and HTTPS errors. These errors make it hard for search engines to access and understand your content. If a bot can't access or understand your content, it can't index it. Google Search Console is a valuable tool for checking how your content is being indexed. And in the Pages Indexing Report, you can see the pages that haven't been indexed along with the respective reasons. Ranking is the final step after crawling, rendering, and indexing. Search engines decide the order in which pages appear in the SERPs. The goal is to show users the most relevant and valuable content based on their search queries. Rankings depend on complex algorithms that use multiple factors to determine a web page's relevance and authority. One fundamental aspect of ranking is keyword relevance. This means how well your content matches the words and phrases users search for. Pages with high keyword relevance tend to rank better. But they go way beyond just matching words. Search engines also consider the quality and how trustworthy the site is, looking at things like backlinks from other respected sites. The more quality backlinks you have pointing to your content, the better your chance of ranking well. Your site's technical performance matters too. Fast-loading pages that work well on mobile and give users a smooth experience tend to rank higher. Sites that keep people engaged and interested also send positive signals to search engines, showing that your content is worth ranking well. Personalization is another aspect of ranking. Different users might see different results for the same search because search engines consider things like location, search history, and personal preferences when showing results. Unfortunately, we don't know exactly how much weight search engines give to each factor. Now, if you want to make the most out of your Google Search Console data, use SEO testing to set up SEO tests and know what changes to your site increase traffic. We have a 14-day free trial for you to test it. Sign up using the link in the description. Thanks for watching.